A 5-goal thriller at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, 3 red cards and 3 points for Spurs in Antonio Conte's first game in charge as Tottenham Hotspur head coach. Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. New boss Antonio Conte got off to a winning start at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, beating Dutch side Vitesse Arnhem 3-2 in the Europa Conference League. In today's video, I'll be going through all of today's newspapers and looking at all of the player ratings. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. What a week it has been as a Tottenham Hotspur fan. Now, on Saturday evening, of course, we lost 3-0 at home against Manchester United. And that was a dismal display. Not one shot on target. Sunday, very depressing. Twitter was a very toxic place, wanting Nuno Espirito Santo out. Monday, Nuno Espirito Santo was sacked by Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. And then Tuesday, wow, what an appointment. Antonio Conte appointed as the new Tottenham Hotspur head coach. These last few days, we've all been on a high. Antonio Conte took charge at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Thursday against Vitesse Arnhem, and we got off to a winning start. It was actually the perfect start for Spurs because we scored after 14 minutes through Heung-min Son. We went 2-0 up in the 22nd minute through Lucas Moura, and then it was actually credited to Harry Kane in the 28th minute when we went 3-0 up, but it has now been credited as an own goal. So 28 minutes in, Tottenham Hotspur were 3-0 up. We were absolutely cruising. I've got to say, actually, in the 22nd minute, the assist from Harry Kane, absolutely pinpoint pass to Lucas Moura, finished off very well by Lucas Moura. But if you go back on YouTube clips or even on the TV clips, have a look at Tottenham's second goal. It is incredible, an incredible team move. And then finished off by Lucas Moura. But, you know, Antonio Conte has only been here for a couple of days. And to play football like that already in his first game, really positive signs. Really positive. You know, only a couple of days in. And to have, 3 goals in the opening 28 minutes, when you didn't even have a shot on target against Manchester United on Saturday. Huge positives to take from this match. Whilst I say that, 4 minutes later, Vitesse Arnhem got a goal back. Corner floated in, headed in. I thought Antonio Conte would want to keep a clean sheet in this game, especially in his opening game. He will want to be defensively sound, and he played 3 at the back, and a new system for Spurs. Certainly a very different system to what Nuno Espirito Santo has played so far this season. 7 minutes later, Vitesse Arnhem actually got another goal, and then it went 3-2. And then people were thinking, wow, what is going on here? We've just scored 3, we're in control of the game, and then we've just conceded 2 goals. But it was the manner that we conceded that second goal against Vitesse Arnhem. It was disappointing. The players just seemed to walk through our defence and then slot it past Hugo Lloris. It seemed to be very easy and sloppy in some ways. But as I say, I am going to take a lot of positives from this game. Antonio Conte has only been in charge for a couple of days. We've already got a win. We've already had 5 shots on target in this match. And when I look back to Nuno Espirito Santo's last 3 games as Tottenham Hotspur head coach against West Ham, against Burnley and against Manchester United, combined in those 3 games, Tottenham had 5 shots on target. Well, in this game against Vitesse, we had 5 shots on target. So let me go through the Tottenham Hotspur starting 11 and the formation. Antonio Conte went with a 3-4-3. Hugo Lloris in goal. It was a very strong lineup, by the way. Back 3 of Christian Romero, Eric Dyer and Ben Davies. And then across the middle, you had Emerson Royal, Sergio Reguilon, Oliver Skipp and Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, and then the front three of Lucas Moura, Harry Kane and Heung-min Son. Now Tottenham named 12 subs, Doherty, Sanchez, Winks, Rodon, Lo Celso, Ali, Galini, Bergwijn, Tanganga, Ndombele, Austin and Scarlett. You're allowed to make 5 substitutions in this competition. Antonio Conte actually made 4 subs in the game. Ndombele came on in the 72nd minute for Heung-min Son. Davinson Sanchez in the 73rd minute for Lucas Moura. Harry Winks in the 73rd minute for Oliver Skipp. And Giovanni Lo Celso in the 87th minute for Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Now the half-time score was Tottenham Hotspur 3, Vitesse Arnhem 2. And for me, it was all about what changes Antonio Conte was going to make. He's a very experienced manager. He's been there, done it, got the T-shirt, won the lot. And, it was about what he was going to do, what he was going to say in the changing room, and how we were going to come out and play the second half. Now, it was a very nervy 20-30 minutes, if I'm completely honest, in that second half, because Vitesse Arnhem had a number of opportunities, as they did in the first half. Hugo Lloris had to make a number of fantastic saves. He was certainly my man of the match. Officially, Tottenham Hotspur Football Club have tweeted this morning and actually given the Man of the Match award to Emerson Royal. And I said this on a Spurs chat last night. I thought he had a great game as well. Probably his best one in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt so far. So, as I say, lots of positives, lots of good individual performances as well, and a good team performance by Spurs. Christian Romero got sent off in the 59th minute for a second bookable offence. We went down to 10 men, and then, of course, you thought, how are we going to react now? We've got to win this game. Hugo Lloris, club captain, said a couple of days ago in the press conference, it is a must-win game. If we're going to progress in this competition and go through to the next stage, you've got to win games at home, and you've got to win games like this, especially how strong Antonio Conte went in the game. Now, in the 80th minute, they had a player sent off. 4 minutes later, they had their goalkeeper sent off. Emerson Royal tried to chip the goalkeeper from outside the area. He come out rushing out and he handballed it. So straight red card. So they went down to 9 men. That made me feel a little bit more comfortable in the game. But as I said earlier, a good attacking performance from Spurs. In that first half, it was an absolute delight to see all of our 3 forward players playing the way that they did. And as I said, do check out that second goal because it was an absolutely fantastic team move. We haven't seen Tottenham play like this for a very, very long time. In the other game in the Europa Conference League Group G, Rennes beat Mura 1-0. Rennes remain top of the group. They have played 4, they have won 3, they have drawn 1, haven't lost a game yet in the group. They've got a goal difference of +3, they have 10 points. Tottenham now go up to second. We have played 4, we have won 2, drawn 1, lost 1, goal difference of +4. We have 7 points. So the match stats are as follows. Possession, Tottenham had 53% to Vitesse 47. Shots, we had 12. Vitesse had 16. Shots on target, Vitesse actually had 6 to Tottenham's 5. Vitesse had 9 corners. That is how much pressure they were putting on us, especially in that second half. 9 corners for them to Tottenham's 2. So let's go through today's newspapers. This is on the back of the Sun newspaper. Welcome to Spursy. Ant's reality check. Antonio Conte admits the Tottenham squad is not at the same level as the club's stadium and training ground. They've actually quoted Antonio Conte from the Tottenham Hotspur matchday programme from last night's game. And Antonio Conte said, I'm arriving at a top club with a fantastic stadium and training ground. And now it's about working with the squad to bring the team to the same level. Now, inside the Sun newspaper today, it has got Vits and Starts. Conte sees classic comedy of errors. No more ups and downs. He said, a stable team, he promised. No more of that Spursiness, not on Antonio Conte's watch. A report now from the Daily Mirror. Conte's magic. Antonio's reign at Spurs off to a crazy start with 5 goals and 3 red cards. What a difference 5 days make. Mutiny in the stands. and on the pitch during Saturday's surrender to Manchester United was replaced by excitement and electricity in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium last night. I must say the Spurs fans were really up for it last night, especially when Antonio Conte walked through that tunnel for the first time as the new Tottenham Hotspur head coach. The player ratings from the Daily Mirror, I don't agree with them whatsoever. For me, as I said earlier on in the video, I thought that Hugo Lloris was man of the match. They have given him a 5 out of 10. Incredible, really. Eric Dyer, they've given a 5 out of 10. Romero, 6 out of 10. Davis, a 6. Emerson Royale, a 6. Of course, he was officially named as the man of the match by Tottenham Hotspur Football Club today. Oliver Skip, a 6. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, a 7. Reguilon, a 7. Lucas Moura, a 7. Harry Kane, a 7. And they have given star man, man of the match to Heung-min Son, 9 out of 10. A report now from the Times newspaper showing Antonio Conte here on the touchline, shouting, being very passionate. I loved that about him last night. It states here, drama on Conte opening night. And then inside, Conte gets crash course in chaos of Tottenham after watching his team almost throw away victory with some typically naive defending in a madcap game. Antonio Conte paused in the tunnel to slap hands and accommodate selfie requests with Tottenham Hotspur fans, delighted by his appointment. And also, the Times newspaper states that the club were only expecting 20,000 supporters for this game against Vitesse Arnhem. And since Antonio Conte's appointment, they sold another 22,000 tickets. Player ratings from the Times newspaper, and this is a little bit more like it. Hugo Lloris, a 7. Christian Romero, a 6. Dyer, 6. Davis, 6. Emerson Royale, 7. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, 6. Oliver Skip, 6. Reguilon, 7. Moura, 7. Harry Kane, 6. And Heung-min Son, 6. A report now from the Daily Mail and a picture here of Antonio Conte looking absolutely furious. I just love his passion on the touchline. He seemed to be in that technical area for most of the game and I absolutely love it. He is shouting instructions constantly. It says here, Antonio Conte's Tottenham reign began with a win last night against Vitesse, but his side had to cling on facing 9 men. Heung-min Son, Lucas Moura and an own goal made it 3-0 to Spurs, who had Christian Romero sent off before Vitesse scored twice and then had 2 red cards of their own. Now, when I talk about passion and look at these different faces here that Antonio Conte has been pulling through those 90 minutes. Nothing is easy at Spurs, Antonio, it says here in the Daily Mail. A flying start, a comeback, 3 red cards, but new boss seals win. Antonio Conte paced the touchline, fiddled with his belt like a man possessed. Above, Daniel Levy shifted nervously in his seat. In this report, it says team selection, no messing about on the big night. It may have only been the Europa Conference League, but this was a strong Tottenham team with the likes of Harry Kane and Heung-min Son in the starting 11. Tactics, Conte went with what he knows, 3 at the back. And you couldn't escape the irony of it all. Nuno Espirito Santo, for whatever reason, declined against deploying the same system during his short reign at Tottenham. Body language, immaculately dressed in a perfectly fitting black suit. And he was very, very well dressed. Overall, in his first interview with the Tottenham in-house media team, Antonio Conte said he wanted the team to be stable, not up and down. This was anything but. If Conte was unsure of the task ahead of him, he certainly won't be after this. You'd be a fool to bet against Antonio Conte finding all of the answers. Passionate Antonio Conte here on the back of today's Daily Express. Conte's baptism of fire. And then inside, the Antonio effect. But Conte honeymoon lasts half an hour. Player ratings from the Daily Express. Hugo Lloris, a 5 again. Eric Dyer, 5. Romero, 6. Davis, 6. Emerson, 6. Skip, 6. Højbjerg, 7. Reguilon, 7. Lucas, 7. Harry Kane, 7. And Heung-min Son, 9. Now for a report from the Guardian newspaper and look at the passion here from Antonio Conte. And very well dressed as well, as a previous article stated. Inside, it shows a picture of Heung-min Son. Son gives Conte flying start as 10-man Spurs hang on. 3 goals to the good inside 28 minutes. It felt as though Antonio Conte was set fair to enjoy himself on the occasion of his first game in charge of Tottenham. And lastly, a report from the Daily Star. Conte can't believe it. Look at that picture on the left-hand side, very calm, thinking about his next move. And then on the right-hand side, going absolutely mad. Probably the fact that we conceded those 2 goals. And then inside, welcome to Spursy, it says here. With Heung-min Son celebrating his goal. Conte sees the good, bad and the ugly to start. What a difference 5 days make. After the game, Tottenham Hotspur head coach Antonio Conte said, my first impression, it was a crazy game. A crazy game because we were winning 3-0 and I think that we were dominating the game and creating many chances to score other goals. Instead, in 10 minutes, we conceded 2 goals. In that moment, the confidence, we lost a little bit of confidence. I think we have to work also in this aspect. But we should win, and we won, for sure. Scorer of Tottenham's first goal last night against Vitesse Arnhem, Heung-min Son, was talking after the game about the appointment of Antonio Conte. He said, to be honest, I'm always excited to play football and I've had the greatest managers, Mauricio Pochettino, Nuno Espirito Santo, Jose Mourinho and now Antonio Conte. And now I'm really looking forward to working with the greatest manager and learn what I can. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section below on what you made of last night's game. Tottenham Hotspur 3, Vitesse Arnhem 2. And your score prediction for the Everton game this Sunday in the Premier League. That should be another interesting one under new boss Antonio Conte. I'll see you later for another Tottenham video. Until then, come on you Spurs.